Hey, you know who really bang a case? My Crody Aubrey. You know who even bang a case? I'm talking UMG. Drop, 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 drop. This has been killing me all morning, bro. Twitter has been cracking me up, yo. Like, I've just been like, I need to do a video. I just need to, like, my next video just needs to be like, just go through Family Matters and just like call out the hypocrisy, like the entire song. It's freaking hilarious. A cease and desist for can't listen to lies that come out of your mouth. You called the Tupac estate and begged them to sue me and get that down. Bro, this is it's freaking hilarious. Like, this lawsuit is actually making Family Matters even worse. And don't even get me started on the Hard Part 6. That is done. That is cooked. That is freaking burnt crisp. But anyway, we're not talking about that today. We are going to talk about the UMG. UMG has responded to Drake. They made a statement. They also dropped. They drop. But anyway, before we get into that, make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit the bell, hit the notification bell button. And yeah, appreciate all the support. Let's keep it moving. And it's Ross. Universal Music Group slams Drake's illogical lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. This is off of the Variety.com. Universal Music Group has posted a fiery response to Drake's lawsuit around Kendrick Lamar's brutal diss track, Not Like Us, in which he accuses the company, his label for more than a decade, of defamation. Early Wednesday, Drake sued the company for defamation and harassment, claiming it's spreading the false and malicious narrative that he is a PDF via Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. So here's a response. UMG spokesperson said, "Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success. Throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists." Yo, I love how they're so petty. They are so petty. They're like, you know, thinking about, I mean, you just pick one, pick a beef, you know, Meek Mill, Pusha T. We let him go crazy. Talk about people's wives, talk about, is that a world tour? Is that your girl's tour? I mean, Drake has been messy on all of his tracks. Like, literally all of his tracks. He's gossiping, he's sneak dissing. And so they're pretty much saying, we have spent over a decade with your shenanigans, Drizzy. So don't be coming at. And so now you are seeking to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression. And to seek damages from UMG for distributing that artist's music. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. The statement concludes, "At the same time, we will vigorously defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song." Now, UMG is looking like the hero. They're pretty much saying, we are fighting right now to protect an artist in the future who might, I guess, be accused of defamation in a lawsuit. That's pretty much what UMG is saying right now. Isn't it crazy how the tables have flipped? And like, I am not no label advocate or, I don't know, label glazer. I don't know. I'm an independent artist. Like, there's pros and cons to labels. I do know this, and I do know that they do shady shit. So, hold on, let me blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's hilarious because the lawsuit that Drake was filing previously with the bots, Drake's stance was, I am here to protect the artist. This is bigger than me. This is about the artists who are fighting against those labels that support artists that are taking advantage, abusing Spotify streams and botting and all that kind of stuff. That was Drake. That's what all the Drake glazers were saying. Like, he's fighting for the people. He is fighting for us. Anyway, that didn't happen. And so so now UMG is like, hey, we are actually the heroes now. We are determined to beat Drake in this case because, well, if we lose, that means that an artist can do this again and win and just file for defamation anytime someone calls you out to be a culture vulture. And when you are literally a culture vulture is crazy. And so Drake, being a colonizer, like, he's living that out. Like, he's living this. In the documents, Drake claims that UMG knew that Lamar's lyrics and images in the song's music video were false and dangerous. This suit claims that because Drake's current deal with UMG is nearing the end of its term, the company is attempting to devalue his music and profile in an effort to gain more favorable terms in a renegotiation. That's a stretch. Don't you guys think that's a stretch? So let me get this right. Your contract is about to end with UMG. And so your idea is, oh, they want to devalue my fame, my presence, my power as a hip hop artist, GOAT, right? And bring me down a couple pegs so that they can convince me to renegotiate with them. Is that what that is? Is that what I'm thinking? Am I thinking too much? But that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're trying to devalue me so that they can lower my price if we do renegotiate, because now I'm way too expensive. Yeah, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. So Drake originally filed a legal petition against Universal and Spotify, and another naming iHeartMedia in November, but withdrew the first petition on Tuesday, clearing the way for the lawsuit. However, Drake seems to have backed down on claims that UMG and Spotify conspired to falsely boost the song's streaming numbers. Those allegations were strenuously denied by both companies. Well, of course, obviously. So I really wish Drake did fight that, honestly. I really wish he saw that through. I don't know why. I don't know. Is it possible to do both, or is that too petty? I have no idea about law. But I did get some cool information. Shout out to allegedly Angel. We had a conversation on just like within the comments. And so she kind of gave me some like really good knowledge. A lot of things that I just didn't know. You know, I think the narrative right now is that most of us are saying, oh, you know, Drake is not suing Kendrick because he knows that he'll get buried and it'll expose him even more. What she was sharing is Drake literally cannot sue Kendrick. And it's because of his own bars. So let me try and break this down. So first off, for a defamation case against a public figure, you need to prove someone spread information they knew was false to cause you harm. But here's where Drake played himself. In his tailor-made freestyle, Drake told Kendrick to say he likes children. Okay, we all know that. I said that in my last video. Then he doubled down, saying he knew Kendrick would take this angle. Okay, then he tripled down by claiming he fed Kendrick false information. All right, so those are the three sets. So you guys see the problem. Obviously, we all see that problem. So Drake accidentally gave Kendrick the perfect defense, because if Kendrick got fed this information, even if it was false, he can claim he believed it was true. You see what I'm saying? So you can't prove defamation if the person genuinely believed what they were saying. That's pretty wild. Like when you think about it, you can't, like, you know what I mean? So that's pretty wild. So Drake's own bars basically immunized Kendrick from any defamation lawsuit. It's like Drake handed Kendrick a get out of court free card. You know what I mean? Like without even realizing it. He literally can't do it. He literally can't, because it won't hold up in court at all. So this is why he's going after UMG instead. But here's where it gets like even more interesting. So allegedly Angel, the law student, broke down UMG's potential defenses. So one, they could say they don't control what artists release. Okay. Number two, they may argue that diss tracks are artistic expression, not statements of fact. Okay. Or, and this would be wild, they could actually try to produce evidence supporting Kendrick's claims. I'm assuming that is the route Drake does not want to go. Okay. This man really went from back to back to court and might lose both battles. Ended up legally cornering himself. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. That's all I wanted to really talk about. And I think things are going to continue to transpire. Drake is a certified crash out right now. We got like 3 more weeks of the Super Bowl. I really think Drake is just going to kick up as much dirt as he can. I think his end goal is to prevent the Super Bowl from happening. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys check out my videos over here. Yeah, like and subscribe, hit the bell. I will see you on the next video. All right? Peace.